Good afternoon, and welcome to Fort Kent, to the 2024 Moose Lottery drawing. So we're very thrilled to host this exciting event, and I'd like to first start off by expressing our deepest gratitude to our Commissioner Judy Camuso for her support. It's been an absolute pleasure with working with her team at IFNW. They've been very responsive. I'd like to give a special thanks to Laura Craver-Rogers, Emily McCabe, Ron Fournier, and everyone else involved with this exciting event. So we're also happy to see all of you here today. Your presence is what makes this event truly special, and we're grateful to have everyone here who's attended. A huge shout out and thank you to Adrian Marquis, Cale Hamilton, and Steve Daigle for their invaluable assistance in planning and organizing this event. We couldn't have done it without you. And I would certainly be remiss if I didn't extend my sincere thanks to my incredible team at the town office. They've worked tirelessly the last few months. I'd like to thank Angela, Sherry, Corinna, Paula, Cindy, Roxanne, our Rec and Parks Department, Jason and Eric, Public Works, Tony, Chad, Brad, Mark, Bob, our Water, Wastewater, Alan and Ricky, our Police Department, Chief Delana, Sergeant Pelletier, Greg Bernier, and all of our officers on the Police Department. Our Fire Department Chief Endy and our volunteer firefighters, we thank you as well for all of your support for parking throughout today's event. Your hard work and dedication were the backbone of this event. Helen Keller once said, "Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much." Fort Kent employees are a true statement to that saying. We could not have pulled this off together without your tireless efforts. What do you think? Should we give them a round of applause? I'd also like to thank Hannah Brown for the donation of the fencing for the beer garden, and Maine DOT for prepping all of our roadways for people to get in here safely. And if I have forgotten anyone, I apologize, but I'm so grateful for all the help that I've received throughout this past year. Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to our generous sponsors. Without your financial support, this event would not be possible. Our platinum sponsors, Acadia Federal Credit Union, United Ag, and the town of Fort Kent. Gold sponsors, Maine Operation Game Thief. Silver sponsors, United Insurance, Northwood Sporting Journal, and John Sherfine. Our bronze sponsors, Daigle Oil Company, North State Federal Credit Union, ATV Maine, JJ Roy, and Pelletier Florist. So now, while you're in town, we invite you to explore America's First Mile Monument and take a picture at the start of US Route 1. Key West claims to be the start of US Route 1, but we know differently. We are the start of US Route 1. Also, go up and enjoy our Fort Kent Outdoor Center, a world-class biathlon facility, or take a tour at our block house in town. This is a nationally recognized block house. Don't miss out on any opportunity to visit our charming local restaurants and businesses. We hope you enjoy all that Fort Kent has to offer. And once again, thank you for being here. And good luck to everyone participating in the lottery drawing. And we would love to have the honor of hosting this wonderful event again soon. Enjoy the afternoon.
Without further ado, we got a special young lady that's going to come up here and sing the national anthem. Okay, so let's welcome Sadie to the stage. Let's stand for Sadie. Sadie's 17 years old. She goes to Fort Kent High School, and she's going to sing the national anthem with a brief pause, followed by the Canadian national anthem.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, is everybody ready to get this party started here? Yeah. All right, I wanted to introduce Judy Camuso, Commissioner of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife, to kick off our first reading of the names 2024.
Thank you, Ron. All right, before I get started, I have a couple things. First of all, I'm not sure where Sadie went, but I would like to give another round of applause for Sadie, who just sang the national anthem. If you didn't hear, she's 17, right? Probably the best rendition I've ever heard in person. I was pretty much in tears. And our moose biologist is here, and he said the same thing. I was in tears listening to that, so amazing. So if you don't know, I'm Judy Camuso. I'm the Commissioner of Maine Fish and Wildlife. I'm really excited to be here. It's always a special event. I'm always amazed at how many people come to hear the names being drawn. It's really sort of inspirational for me as a commissioner to see this level of enthusiasm for a program that we manage. So thank you for being here. I'd also like to thank the town of Fort Kent for being such gracious hosts. Everyone here has been so welcoming, so easy to work with, and really it's amazing to see all the planning that's gone into this event come to fruition, and such an amazing day, and what lucky weather we have too. I saw Susie at the Operation Game Thief event a couple months ago, and she said, I just hope people come. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure people will come, but I mean, I think it's pretty amazing how many people are here. So thank you all for being here, and thank you to the town of Fort Kent for hosting us. As you all probably know, when the modern moose hunt began back in 1980, we always had the lottery in Augusta. In 1999, we started to share the fun that the Moose Lottery creates, and since then we've been moving all over the state and have thoroughly enjoyed the warm welcome that the department receives wherever we go. I am excited to start reading the names, but before we begin, I just want to tell you a little bit about next year so you can start making plans. I'm happy to announce that the 2025, the town of Farmington will be hosting the Moose Lottery, and we hope to see you all there. Before I begin, though, and I know you're all eager to hear the names, but I just want to provide you with a few guidelines that will make this event even more enjoyable. First, we will be reading the names in the order in which they were drawn and announcing the name of the recipient and the town and state that they are from. We'll be reading the name of the town first to get your attention, followed by the first and last name of the recipient. So this is a little different. Usually we read the last name, then the first name, then the town. But some folks were, just felt like if we read the town name first, that might catch their attention so they could make sure to pay attention. The volunteer name readers will be doing their best to speak slowly and clearly. We know that it can be hard to hear in an outdoor space with hundreds of people, so please be courteous to those sitting around you. Keep your voice low or step away if you need to take a call or anything like that. If you are drawn and hear your name but don't catch the details of the permit for which you were drawn, you can come up to the front table and we'll do our best to check the information for you. As a reminder, the results will be available online at our website, mefishwildlife.com, by 6 p.m. This year, there are 4,105 permits, and there were a total of 72,126 applicants. So we expect it will take about 3 to 3.5 hours to complete reading the names, so get comfortable. I just want to say thank you again for all your support of the department and our programs. It's really an honor to be here and to be part of today's special tradition. I also have the pleasure of getting to read the first 100 names. So, let me switch around here. Here we go. From the town of Enfield, Peter Stone. From the town of Wynn, Edwin Fogg. Beaver Cove, David Harris. Also, if it's from Maine, I'm just gonna read the town, not the state. St. Agat, Linda Dumas. North Waterboro, Alan Weber. Freeport, Kyler Fiegels. Greenville, John Sudik. Turner, Richard Schrepper. Mapleton, Ronald Graves. Palmyra, Donald Hill. Gray, Dennis Davis. Sangerville, Susan Leland. Palmero, Catherine Turner. China, William Grace. Glenburn, Charles Aldrich. New Limerick, Joel Philbrook. Wade, Stephen Keener. Newport, Alyssa Day. Newport, Ashley Wark. Sanford, Kyle Langlis. Sabatis, Jacob Martin. Poland, Daniel Bryant. Wallagrass, Cassidy O'Leary. Sorrento, Michael Robbins. Winthrop, Stephen Mullett. Durham, Samuel Curtis. Princeton, Jeremy Clark. Milford, Kevin Gastia. Beasy, Robert Thomaston. Benton, Lawrence Pottle. Reedfield, Jesse Evans. Wyndham, Randy St. Hilaire. Hebron, Joseph Adams. Bucksport, Cora Sawyer. Deer Isle, John Nokella. Monmouth, Harry Boynton. Turner, Lynn Van Heusen. Green, Taylor Sprague. Standish, Michelle Meserve. Litchfield, Anthony Sousa. Wesley, Ronald Hawkins. Kennebunk, Matthew Rimmer. Buxton, Travis Thorne. Caribou, Stephen Sperry. West Gardner, Sean. Oh, we got a winner? All right, nice. Woo! Yeah. All right, I kind of lost track of where I was, so I'm just going to go back up. Kennebunk, Matthew Rimmer, Buxton, Travis Thorne, Caribou, Stephen Sperry, West Gardner, Sean Hembry, North Berwick, Stephen Peasley, Chester, Deskay Osgood, Gray, Lewis Bruns, Dayton, Lawrence LaChance, Wells, Preston Gowen, Bridgewater, Harold Eppel, Lewiston, Garrett Haskins, Osborne, Brinio, Liamet Tainen, Monson, Glenn Glazier. Okay, so that's the first 100. I'm gonna pass it now. I think Susie's gonna come back and read the next 100.
Seymour, Indiana, Roger Douglas. Chicopee, Massachusetts, Stephen Evans. Mancos, Colorado, Jeffrey Anderson. Clio, Minnesota, Wayne Hickey. Corinna, Maine, Drake Henderson. Standish, Maine, Dana DiRenzo. Dracut, Massachusetts, Owen Mercer. Canastota, New York, John Lear. Enon Valley, Pennsylvania, Charles Murphy. Oakland, Maine, Joshua Hall. Walworth, New York, Chris Salover. Enfield, Maine, Charles Savage. South Berwick, Maine, Paul Folger. Lincolnville Center, Maine, Stephen Russo. Naples, Maine, Russell Allen. Oakland, Maine, Danielle Fabian. Fort Kent, Maine, Magella Bouchard. Richmond, Maine, Paul Garin. Lincolnville, Maine, Brody Balicki. Brooksville, Maine, Kyle Gray. Phillipsburg, Maine, Nicole Libby. Bridgeton, Maine. Bridgeton, Maine, Richard Fritz. Turner, Maine, Paul Kennison. Wyndham, Maine, David Thomas. Berwick, Maine, Lauren Saracena. Princeton, Maine, Thomas Milicia. Fort Kent, Maine, Bruce Fournier. Auburn, Maine, Jonathan Baker. Milo, Maine, Daniel Braun. Searsmont, Maine, Ben Lavac. Lebanon, Maine, Joshua Randall. Turner, Maine, Lloyd Merchant. Lincoln, Maine, Natalie Buteau. Hebron, Maine, Stephen Mason. Benton, Maine, John Heron. Millnocket, Maine, Chris Manzo. Poland, Maine, Jeffrey Spearin. Harmony, Maine, Justin Rice. Millbridge, Maine, Roman Jordan. Raymond, Maine, Michael DeCenso. Bowdoin, Maine, David Libby. Bingham, Maine, Timothy Wade. Unity, Maine, Philip Dimitri. Hamden, Maine, Libby Callick. Buxton, Maine, Jeffrey Gammon. Hamden, Maine, Donald King. Brunswick, Maine, Scott Bernier. Winthrop, Maine, Mark Woodard.
I'm Tim Peabody, Deputy Commissioner. I'm despondent because the Commissioner told me that I'm not one of the 4,000 winners. So here we go. Madawaska, Maine, Isaac Bossy. Phippsburg, Maine, Nicholas Green. Kittery, Maine, Kim Bedard. Harrison, Maine, Susan Simpson. Dixmont, Maine, Brent Hughes. Newry, Maine, Loretta Powers. Lincoln, Maine, Noah Heseltine. Bangor, Maine, Jeff Cody. Hope, Maine, Justin Monroe. Farmington, Maine, James Andrews. Bucksport, Maine, Ryan Winchester. Machias, Maine, Peter Stevens. Dayton, Maine, Jarrett Randall. Southport, Maine, Herbert Burnham. Sydney, Maine, Brant Stanhope. Winthrop, Maine, Kenneth Burgess. Milo, Maine, Richard Zelkan. Winslow, Maine, Jeremy Bailey. Brownville, Maine, Keegan Ellison. Otter Creek, Maine, Richard Higgins. Hartford, Maine, Rock Libby. Lincoln, Maine, Danny Ireland. Cherryfield, Maine, Tony Smith. Clinton, Maine, Dean Dixon. Milford, Maine, Bailey Ricoeur. Salem, Maine, Lucy Vachon. Belfast, Maine, John Boynton. Benton, Maine, Sheldon Dudley. Eagle Lake, Maine, what? Nathan Terrio? What? Augusta, Maine, Jason Abbott. Jonesport, Maine, Jeffrey Denbo. Ellsworth, Maine, Scott Botar. Mile, Maine, Kevin Carpenter. Boca Raton, Florida, Charles Schottmeyer. Greenfield, Maine, Michelle Barnes. Winslow, Maine, Kenneth Preble. Bear Creek, Pennsylvania, Keith Milligan. Grant, Michigan, James Churchill. Emmitsburg, Iowa. Aaron Steffen. Matola, New Jersey. Scott Durand. Manville, Louisiana. Leslie Lombas. The next reader will be our world-renowned moose biologist, Lee Cantor. Get up here, Lee. Come on, we got stuff to do.
All right, Winthrop, Maine, Travis DeBlois. Oakland, John Cox. Milo, Michael Emery. Gorham, Matthew Roberts. Arosic, Robert Elwell. Fayette, Tim Pepper. Verona Island, Andrew McGuire. Monmouth, Peter Watson. Acton, Dennis Long. Bar Harbor, Michael Staggs. Holton, Michael Folsom. Fort Fairfield, Kevin Pelletier. Augusta, Jack Arbor. Milo, Derek Perkins. Cumberland, Jill Watson. Shapley, Matthew Knoll. Rangeley, Maurice Plog. Portage Lake, Mason Pierce. Solon, Tenley Schofield. Glenburn, Paul Jenkin. Wells, James Gagne. Springvale, Lori Mitchell. Munson, Peter Uliana. Carthage, Alan Winslow. Harrison, James Gill. Acton, Kevin Paquin. South Portland, Mark Pennell. Andover, Richard Galan. Milford, Ann Reinzo. Van Buren, Megan Cormier. West Newfield, Nelson Goodfield. Wyndham, Todd Kent. Charleston, Myron Warner.
Hey everyone, starting out with Saco, Ruth Aldrich. Friendship, Hannah Eaton. Phillips, Gage Smith. Monroe, William Buckley. Kennebunk, Raymond Morency. Unity, Darlene Chapman. Winslow, Larry Phillips. Wales, James Keller. Caribou, Daniel Randolph. East Waterboro, Norman Rutt. Strong, Lucas Nevedomsky. Turner, Russell Pratt. And Liberty, Evan Fountain.
Thank you, Troy. I'm Austin Terrio. We're going to start with Danforth, Maine, Jacob Lloyd. Lowville, Maine, Hunter Day. Franklin, Maine, Clint Richardson. Oakland, Maine, David Roy. Benton, Maine, Cheney Barnes. Minot, Sarah Robinson. Milo, Ashley Bubar. Wilton, Riley Latham. Standish, Stephen Black. Newburgh, Tracy Martin. Middleborough, Massachusetts, Gary Russell. Smyrna, Maine, Jason Nelson. Auburn, Maine, Michael Scott.
How we doing, everybody? I saw a few people yawning. Let's perk up a little bit. We're only on page 13 of 81. You got plenty of time. Don't start panicking now. This is like Wednesday of the moose hunt. Keep grinding out till Saturday. Don't get nervous till 2 p.m., the last day of the hunt. You're all still in this. Let's go. Let's see if we can call someone's name. All right, Holderness, New Hampshire, John Glidden. Green, Maine, James Cloutier. Lisbon, New York, Robinson Dean. Lawrenceville, Georgia, Larry Solars. Hollis, Maine, Charles Harris. Green.
Because you know what? You're going to be the next one in there. You know who's going to be throwing it. That's right. Go ahead. Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric's going to get turns too. but you right off the bat, the first throw, I'm going to kill you. $5. You can't use your lasers anymore. What? Oh, you want to take it off? Come on! Come on! Jeez, I don't want to. I told you you couldn't do it. I told you. You need a laser. What did I tell you? Go ahead, one for free. Yeah, senior citizens, can you line up? I couldn't.
And lots of bouncy houses here at Riverside Park during this 2024 Moose Lottery.
Throw the ball in there.
Here, I got Ellison. Yeah, same. Bouncy house?
Open it up. Go ahead, yep. Just like that. Push. Push, 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 push. Boom! Done. All right. Now back down. Watch your fingers. Yep. Now flip it back over. Don't touch that trigger because it's loaded, right? Get comfortable. Back to where you were. Then you can slide that hand up. Put that finger right on that trigger. When you're ready, squeeze it off again. Get comfortable. Beautiful.
And is that your target? Oh, nice shot. Are you driving a truck?
What do you think? What do you think, bud? Good. Good? Here, sit. Show me how you drive. I want to go that one. No, we're going to go. Out of turn. It's his turn. It's his turn. You want to go up? Do you want to watch? It's a tractor. Yeah, it's a big tractor. Whoa.
Guide Mike, if we had a moose down, everyone in camp wanted to go for the extraction. So I think there was 13 of us. We hiked in a mile in the dark. And we all gather around and we cut the moose up. And we got enough frame cuts so that we put it up and we hauled that moose out in one trip. And it was one of the most memorable experiences for me as well as for those clients that got to go along and be part of that whole experience.
This is inside the circle where the presenters, vendors, all here with lots of people, a lot of activities. As you can hear in the background, the people from Inland Fisheries and Wildlife are here doing presentations.
Somebody had told me about getting a show.
It's a wonderful day
just rake and brush and
here in Fort Kent.
So probably the first.
Something for everyone. All kinds of vendors. Something for the kids, something for the hunters, something for the sportsmen, campers, you name it. All here. We're almost getting ready for the start of the moose drawing process, the lottery process. Just a few more minutes. A lot of people, a lot of activity. Beautiful day in Fort Kent. There are food vendors, there are presenters, all kinds of education programs for people, moose calling, axe throwing, you name it, it's right here in Fort Kent. And lots of food trucks, lots of food trucks. Chicken, ribs, you name it, it's here.
We are going to get right into the action now, folks. The first event's going to be the hot saw competition. Hot saws are these modified steel 441 chainsaws. They've been torqued up a little bit, that big black pipe. This makes them a little louder and a whole lot more powerful. Now, a hot saw competition is a chainsaw race. It starts with the saws off, a cold start. We tell them to go, and they need to make 3 cuts through the log. 1 cut down, 1 cut up, and a 3rd cut down. They have to cut full discs. We call them wood cookies. Let's give them a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, that brings us to our next event, and it's right here, and it's axe throwing. Now, anywhere you go in the world, if axe throwing is part of a timber sports competition, the rules are going to be pretty much the same. You stand and you throw 20 feet from the target. The target bullseye is going to be 5 to 6 feet above the ground. The ladies are throwing double bit axes. If you don't know what a double bit axe is, it means that there's 2 blades on the head. Handle length, 24 inches. Now each lady will get a warm-up throw, and then 3 throws apiece. The high score wins. The bullseye is worth 5 points, and it drops a point each ring you go out from there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here is Alyssa's warm-up. Oh, bullseye on the warm-up. She wants to skip her warm-up. Can't do that. Sorry. Here is Lorette's warm-up. No, you can't skip it unless you call it ahead of time. Here is Ashley's warm-up. And here is Cheryl's warm-up. That's okay. It's warm-ups. Now it counts. 3. Okay, we're on our third and final throws. We go with the low scorer throws first up to the high scorer. Who has what? 9. 5. Everybody's within you know, you can technically tie and everybody can miss. So, who's up? Ashley's up with a 4. Needs a bullseye to get back in the competition. Let's cheer her on. Oh, good throw. Is that into the 4? That's a 3. Still a strong finish for a 7. Up steps Cheryl. What do you got, Cheryl? 5? All right. Let's cheer her on. A bullseye gets her right back in. Oh, tough one. All right. Lorette, what do you have? 8. Alyssa, 9. Down to Lorette with 8 and Alyssa with 9. For a total of 11. Good throwing. All right, here's Alyssa. She has got 9. She needs a 2 to tie, 3 to win. Who's rooting her on? Is that in there? That's a bullseye. Good throw to finish it off. Total of 14. Okay. Good throwing by all the ladies. It brings us to our next event, and it's right here on these 2 peeled block logs. Excuse me. Sorry. My bad. This is called the underhand chop. It's one of the more exciting and dangerous of the timber sports events. Now they peel the log off, they peel the bark off the logs because most of you know when you skid logs out of the forest, you get a lot of dirt and stone caught up in that bark. Well, that dirt and stone would ruin the blade of an axe very quickly while they were chopping through it. The axes that the ladies are using today, these aren't your typical backyard woodshed type of axe. These are competition racing axes. They're expensive. They're amongst the most expensive axes you'll find. The heads go anywhere from $800 up to a few $1,000s. All right, so they have cut some footholds, chopped some footholds in the logs, because without that bark, it'd be too slippery to stand on it. They have to stand on these logs, chop about halfway through the back, spin around, and chop the rest of the way through the front. Let's give them a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one.
All right, Alyssa's made the turn. Watch the pattern she's chopping with. She goes from bottom to top and then over to top to bottom. They're trying to take the biggest chunks of wood out of this log with each swing of the axe. Cheer them on, guys. They're out here swinging with all their might. Watch how high they pull that up over their head. It's Ashley, and it's Alyssa for the win.
Got it. Good job. We're together. You got it.
She's got it. Here we go. Almost there. Good effort.
Not really, but that's okay.
All right, you guys ready to see some log rolling? All righty.
Ready to see?
Here we go.
Come on, Linda. Hi, girl. There, girl.
Here's a small kick. Another kick. Oh, there's a roll going on. There's a little rock in the log. Another kick by, oh, and it worked. Who wants to see Alyssa go up? 2-0. There's a kick. Another kick. Another. Oh, and she went to the well once too often. 3 kicks in a row was too much for Cheryl. All right, tied it up. Who's rooting for Alyssa to go up? 2-1. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for Ashley, Lorette, Cheryl, and Alyssa, the Accident Loggers of Maine. Thank you all so much. We're having a great time here. Enjoy the festival. Good luck at the lottery. We have another show at...